Hi, this is Venus Taylor, the Family Healer here with 5 tips to help you make it through that exercise routine that you probably started earlier this month and you might be starting to flag already. I'm recording this in about, late January, and it's going to be relevant all year round because you will be able to relate. You started an exercise routine, but now it's a few weeks in and you're tired or you're bored or you've got too much else on your to-do list and you don't feel like you want to keep it up. But you know if you want those results, you've got to keep it up. So here are 5 ways to make it through that exercise routine, especially if your routine is like mine and it's on DVD. Because if I have to get up and go to a gym, that is never going to happen. So anyway, 5 tips. 1. Just roll out of bed and press play. Do not ask yourself if you feel like doing it. Don't ask yourself if you have the time. Just roll out of bed and press play. You don't brush your teeth every day because you feel like it. You do it because it needs to be done. And if you just commit yourself to an exercise routine in the same way, you will make it. I like the author Brian Tracy. He wrote the book Eat That Frog. And he says if eating a frog is the hardest thing you had to do every day, then do it first thing in the morning because then everything else is going to be easier. Do your exercise routine like that too. Don't ask if you feel like it, just do it. Tip number 2, commit yourself to doing a half-assed job. Tell yourself, I'm going to get up, I'm going to show up, and I'm only going to do 10 out of every 20 reps. Fine, at least you showed up. Chances are you'll do the whole thing if you're anything like me. I always say, I'm not going to do this whole thing. I'm going to do 20 out of 25. I'm going to do 10 out of 15. But I end up doing the whole thing because I'm there and you're like, why not? So anyway, just commit to doing a half-assed job. It's okay. Showing up is half the battle. Tip number 3, take a mental vacation. Most of the time you will hear me say things like, oh, it's so important to be in the moment and be present. But if I were in the moment and present and tuned into my body while I'm exercising, I'd hear my body whining like, oh, I want to go back upstairs and go to bed. Don't do this. I don't need to hear that. So I just check out. I take my mind off to a conversation or a blog post or something that I want to have that day. I organize my to-do list. Anything but mentally be there. Let your body show up and do the work. Let your mind take a vacation. Number 4, relax everything except the target muscle. If you are working out your thighs like I'm doing in this video, take your hands out of your lap. Don't work harder than you need to. And don't crunch up your face and tighten up your shoulders because you're just burning more energy than you need to. Do the bare minimum. Tip number 5, modify, modify, modify. If there are parts of your routine, like you'll see in this video here, if there are parts of your routine that you don't like, don't do them. Do something else. It's your prerogative. Anyway, this is Venus Taylor, the Family Healer, signing off and reminding you that in order to heal your family, you've got to heal yourself first, and that includes your beautiful body. Take care. Bye.